say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome to the home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Boise State Broncos, taking on the 18th ranked team in the land, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Broncos will kick it away to start us off. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. So the Penn State Nittany Lions offense is on the field for the first time today. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Well, defense is starting to make a comeback. I'm excited about this new era of football. We're seeing better tackling, and we're seeing better coverage than we were a couple years ago. And this defense is fun to watch them on tape, fun to talk to their coaches. Jesse, this defense has been consistent all year long.
And they're dialed in, and they're so talented. They've got multiple NFL draft picks on that side of the football, and they don't have to change a lot week to week. This defense dominates. They do what they do, and they don't care if you know it. You can't do anything against them.
Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Second down coming up. Looking to fire. Quick strike complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Nittany Lions are at the line looking to convert on third and short. The give on the option. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Nittany Lions are rolling down the field. Quick handoff. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, when you get penetration by that defense right away, and there's no way to cut at all for that back, he gets destroyed right away. No way that play was going to be successful. Way too much penetration.
And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The seventh play of this opening drive will be a third and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Quick completion on the out route. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they got it on the 22. The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. Gives it on the option. Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They've got it right on the edge of the red zone, but they face a third and long. Rides to back and leaves it. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. And the Nittany Lions kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll try the right side. And he'll finish the line in the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State!
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Boise State's offense will get the ball for the first time. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
Off the play fake. There's the pressure. He's out past the 35.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. To the air. It's very air. Unloads to the wideout. Just a Baryshnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
Looking to throw on 1st down. He'll pull it down. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
You could clearly tell that he wanted to throw the football and he wanted to go through the air and make a big play. Defense does a great job corralling him, getting some pressure, and most importantly, getting him on the ground.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Unloads it left. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
That's just a better job by the defender. He knew he was going to get challenged in this game. He knew these receivers had speed and they were going to test him. Nice job by that DB knocking it away.
I thought white noise was supposed to be relaxing. This is deafening on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. The Broncos will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Oh, what a cut! A huge return there. Steps out of bounds, but man, did he put his team in great position. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Line getting set on 2nd down. Gives it on the option. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. The Nittany Lions line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play, just outside the 20. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Leaves it with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Back to pass, it's Verrier. Rushes on him. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. And the Broncos have it with a 1st and 10. He'll pull it on the read. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Broncos look to keep this drive humming. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. They gave up the sack on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 11. Off play action. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Looking to pass. It's Verrier. Here comes the heat. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the 2nd quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger, because it's obvious. This offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football. Make your plays. Put a good drive together here.
Back to pass. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And he hauls it in at the 30. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have a chance to be complete.
He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Quarterback on the keeper. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the 1st half, but this unit looks dialed in.
If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. Looking to throw, it's Verrier. Fires to the wideout. That one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The no-frills unis, but big-time swag from their backers in getting the sack.
And we are linebacker you. We find linebackers year after year that get after the quarterback that are...
He's going to throw deep right side. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. And the Broncos will send out the punt unit. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They've had a really productive first half so far, and they'll try to add to it here. Got enough for the first. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. The Nittany Lions, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Looking downfield on first down. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
I know it's incomplete, but I'm okay with it. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm going to keep taking shots down the field. I'm going to make him honor that deep ball. I'll hit some of those before the game's over.
Complete in the middle. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Pulls it and fires to the left. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands and get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
They'll move the wide receiver. They go to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Tries to get it on the ground. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Penn State!
Now, you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited. Get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well. Offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Boise State ready to send out that offense. There's still plenty of time. You see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Offense set on first down. Back to throw, it's Verrier. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. The play action fake. Got his man in the middle. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. The Broncos come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. Turning it on. bulldozes his way through. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one, in this offense within striking distance. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
Fires to the middle. Got him downfield. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold.
They'll back him up with a holding penalty this time. They've spent most of the day backing them up with sacks anyway. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. They'll send the back in motion. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Right on the money. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. 3rd down coming up after the completion. Back to throw. It's Verrier. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. And the Broncos send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. Their own end zone nipping at their heels as they start this drive from their own 2. From the gun, the running back has it. Oh, he's got some space. The 50, the 40, the 20, the inside, and he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
Well, this thing's turning into a rout, and it's turning into a rout quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football game.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. To the air on 1st down. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Throws for the tight end. Got a man in the middle. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. The Broncos racing to the line in the hurry-up. Looking downfield, it's Verrier. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Working the middle. And a nice grab there. Big pickup down to the 35-yard line. And the Broncos have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
Man, this is an unbelievable start for this defender in this game, guy. That's already his 2nd PD in this game. Playing with his eyes, he's breaking on the ball. You just can't start a game any better.
It's complete on the right side. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Didn't make them sweat at all. It's good.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on fourth down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
Set to kick this one away.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. They'll start this drive going to the air, using the quick game. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. That's going to wrap up the first half here. And now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, one of the best environments in the game, and Happy Valley has given us a fun first half. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day.
The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
Hauls it in. There he goes. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Leaves it with the running back. He breaks a tackle. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. To the air. It's Verrier. Throws to the wideout. Working that left side. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10.
Charcoal! Charcoal!
Wants to throw on 1st down. Gets rid of it. Incomplete behind the receiver. Maybe this freshman got a little too anxious. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll throw again after the incompletion. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Looking for a huge play. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And it slips just inside that right upright. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. James Madison is ahead in this one. This team plays a fun brand of football there in Harrisonburg, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by 4 over Fresno State.
Wants to go up top on 1st down.
That's where things stand right now, and of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. The give to the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. To the air on 2nd down. Right down the middle. Makes the grab. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Touchdown, Penn State! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
After that amazing performance in week 1, this offense wasn't content. They felt like they left some plays out on the field, even though they were able to get that win. I feel like they've taken another step. They've raised their intensity level. They've raised their execution. This team is going to be a contender this year. You can just feel it.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
Hold open.
So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. Unloads quickly.
I'll tell you, the offense might be setting up a shot down the field here. You might see them later fake the wide receiver screen and see if they can hit a tight end or another receiver running up the boundary. Keep your eye open for that.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those 3rd downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Picks up the 1st down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Nittany Lions are moving quickly down the field. Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the catch. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the 1st down. The Nittany Lions have pushed it inside the 20. Rides the back on the option. The give. Breaks into the... Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
A big question mark for this offense coming into the year, guys. Who could score touchdowns? Who are going to be their biggest playmakers on offense? This guy scored in the first game. He's off to a great start in this one with that touchdown. This guy looks like the real deal.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Boise State ready to send out that offense. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. The pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
This is just so demoralizing. You want to talk about taking a game over. That's what this defense is doing right now. They are just winning in the trenches. They're easily the more athletic and more...
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
And if this offense wants to get back in the football game, it starts up front. Like, they've got to do a better job of protecting their quarterback. A 3rd down and long situation coming up. They'll have a...
Lost one deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You have to make that catch. The Broncos will line up to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. They'll make the fair catch at the 44, and they'll have terrific field position. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want it. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Trying to get behind the defense. He caught it. They will score. Touchdown, Penn State.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And now the offense will come onto the field again. They'll move the tight end. The give on the option. And some room to work. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Fires to the tight end. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. And the Broncos decide to punt it away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Fair catch called for and made around the 20-yard line. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. To the air on first down. The screen, and watch out. The Nittany Lions in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll go to the ground. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29. You got to think they'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. Just need a few to the left on the read option. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Lets it fly. Snags it inside the 20. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
You see play action for teams that don't really even run the football. I love how they run the football, set it up, next play. Take the big shot down the field. The receiver makes the play, makes the catch, and runs it into the end zone.
And they tacked on the extra point. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. We've reached a break, and Penn State is on top. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the third quarter stats. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. So first down, we'll open up the final period. He'll do it himself. Got room at the 35. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They try to pop a run on the draw. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Give to the running back. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. Offense with jumbo personnel. Give to the back. He's stopped short, and it's 4th down. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. The Broncos will punt this one away. They'll look to pin him deep. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute there.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Gives it on the option. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football. You preserve the lead. You got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
The Nittany Lions will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 20. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. Running to the left. He's in open space downfield. Getting that push, a pickup of 4 out to the 26.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Gets it out quickly. And he was knocked down immediately. Very short pickup on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Defense looks like they're coming. He'll keep it on the sneak.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
And the Broncos now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the 4th quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
He lofts one down the sideline. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Broncos will punt it away on 4th down. Takes it on the return. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Paul.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Gets him down at the 30 after a 15-yard pickup. They are threatening, and they have a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. The Nittany Lions with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The give to the tailback. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more.
Headed to the end zone, and he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown.
And the defense down in this game, they just can't do anything to stop this offense at this point, David. Right now, they know they're going to be trying to run the football and try and ice the game, but...
And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Yeah, and with that score, you start to get excited because you can feel the momentum starting off 2-0. I mean, you got to finish this one off, but there's a great chance you're going to. But this season has started just like you've wanted it to. Now just keep climbing. See how high we can get in these rankings.
Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Out of the gun to give to the back. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. And the Broncos can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. He's taking a deep shot. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
The Broncos will bring the punt team onto the field. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. From the gun, running back gets to give. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. On the ground, it's McDuffie. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys